everybody. This your girl CC with Where It Begins magazine, and I got Miss Lacey on the line with us. Hey, Miss Lacey, how are you today?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, busy Tuesday, but yeah, I'm happy.
All right. Well, we have a special guest on the line with us. I'm gonna let her introduce herself of who she is and what she does.
I'm Giovonni. I am the CEO of the Camden Monarchs and also the CEO of Geo Global Management. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
that
thanks for
working
being
out
here with
stuff.
us today. Well, tell everybody what inspires you to own your own professional basketball team.
Really, to be honest, I wasn't necessarily inspired to do it. I never even thought about doing something like that. The opportunity was presented to me by a former partner, and I had always wanted to. I was in music and entertainment for like 12 years because I have a PR and marketing firm, and I always wanted to deal with athletes and sports. And so sports opportunities just started coming up, and I was just like, well, this fits in what my vision is for my next 10 years. So let me just try and do it. And so that's what I did. I just stepped out and did it, and it's been amazing.
Okay. Well, tell us about your sports agency and how it got started and, your journey.
Well, my sports agency I'm working on that now. I haven't really taken on any clients. I'm in talks with some clients now. I've really been focused on just getting the team more so off the ground and a little bit more stable. That project became a lot more, it took a lot more work than what I expected. So I've kind of put all the other things on pause. The PR and marketing firm is already like an oiled machine, so I don't really have to worry about that. But in regards to the agency, I just kind of am just putting more of my sports time into the team right now. Maybe next year, I'll open it up and consider more taking in some more clients. But right now, the team is more than enough work.
Okay. I understand that. Gotcha. And congratulations on it too.
Yes. Thank you so much.
While we're talking about sports, I know you the Love and Basketball Tee. So what made you come up with that?
So the Love and Basketball Tee, again, that was just me wanting to just do stuff that's sports related. I have just a desire just to pour into young women and just women in general. So, it's something that I'm really, really passionate about. And so, the first time I did it, I was able to partner up with some amazing, NBA moms and stuff like that were super supportive. And so my goal is to start it up again this year, because of COVID, we took a break. But I definitely I do it during All-Star weekend, but now I think that I'm just going to start doing it more, like every couple months in different cities and stuff like that, because just women's basketball in general, the girls that attended, most of them don't even play sports, but because I have a love for sports, I just kind of put the two things together. And it's a free event, so any group of girls can come, but I just wanted to just be able to control what I'm shining the light on, especially just dealing with women's sports and just women in general and just the things that the young girls go through. We just wanted them to be able to connect with people that they see, that they may idolize or whatever, and be able just to talk to them in a very no judgment free zone. You know what I mean? So a lot of the women that are involved, they completely were no mask there. They were just really just loving on the girls and things like that. So that's the kind of environment I'm trying to create. So it's been amazing.
That's a blessing. So with the Love and Basketball Tee, what is it? Is basically explain it to everybody.
So it's a free event for young girls. Okay. And we set it up kind of like a tea type of party. So we have like the food kind of goes with the vibe. And so the last one that we did, we had like a nail polish station, and they get all these free things, and it was really cool. They did we had these really cool chefs that came and did cooking classes with them. So it was just a really fun, had a DJ, just a fun, atmosphere for everybody to just break off and do their own things. It was a lot of, we did a panel, and then it was a lot of just break off, small conversations and things like that. So it was just a really chill vibe. I enjoyed it. I really did.
That's much needed. Look, when I was reading it, I was like, hold on, she talking about spill the tea or?
Oh no.
I see this. I like that. I like that.
No spilling the tea. No.
It's catchy though, because that's something that you really need, is because the youth definitely need somebody they can talk to, you know,
They definitely do.
understand what they're going through.
They definitely do.
Yeah. My hat's off to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
I did hear you say like your goals, like you were saying about the you got into the basketball and you figured that 10, this is gonna be in your 10-year goals. How important do you think it is for people to set goals and be realistic like you're doing? Like you'll know to put stuff on hold, but don't leave it, but put it on hold and concentrate on one thing at a time.
I think that it's very, very imperative that people set goals, because I think setting goals and writing things down keeps you accountable. It keeps the stuff in your face. And so I think that, just with how life is, you have family, you have children, just things happen, and it's so easily to get distracted or to get off course. And I just think that if you have something that you keep in front of you, it kind of helps you to reroute and get back on track. It just keeps it a lot easier, especially for me. I'm always setting 30, 60, 90-day goals all the time just to keep myself accountable. And, I'm a professional procrastinator. So it really has helped me to, not to procrastinate so much and, just not wait till the last minute. Like that's like my thing.
Yeah, I understand you.
Yeah, that's my thing. So it's helped me. And so it also, that type of strategic planning has also helped me to help my clients, on the marketing side. So it's been good.
Okay. So while we're talking about goals, what's your goals for the next 3 years?
My goals for the next 3 years is just to build my team up, really step up on the philanthropy side in the city of Camden. And yeah, just establish more jobs for the people in the city of Camden and give the kids more opportunity to be able to have different experiences, outside of what's the typical dreams in the hood. You know what I mean? Like, so I really, really want to do that, and just work on establishing my family legacy. I have a child who is 17, and so he'll be graduating soon. So we're just, I'm focused on preparing a position for him, so that he can do the things that he wants to do. And so those are the goals.
Okay, and congratulations to him. That's definitely a big step, graduation. So
It is.
So what has been one of your biggest challenges starting your team up?
One of my biggest challenges was really just toughing it out and, just running into a lot of people that didn't understand the vision. I think that's a tough pill to swallow when you have something that's in your heart and the people around you don't understand, especially when it's people that you're used to maybe leaning on or, whatever the case may be. So that was the toughest thing, just really just strapping up my boots and just doing what it is that I needed to do. Not necessarily all on a solo mission, because God definitely sent some people, but just really being okay with being by myself on it. That was probably the hardest thing.
Gotcha.
Now, I got a question. You the female, you the boss chick. So how do you feel having a men's basketball team? How did that really make you feel?
I was fine with it. I knew that I had to take that route instead of going the other route because it would make my voice a lot stronger. Okay. You know what I mean? In order for me, I do have a desire to do things in women's sports, but I felt like, the way that things go, you have to dominate on the other side first. Yes. You know what I mean? So that is definitely also a part of my plan for the next 3 to 5 years to really, dominate in that type of aspect, maybe get a WNBA team or something like that. But I definitely want to be able to lend my voice and, my mind to that, because the way that they're doing it, it could be so much better.
I agree.
It could be so much better.
I agree.
But I love my guys. Oh my God. The first season, I had such an amazing, loyal set of young men that, I love. I talk to a lot of them weekly, even though they're not technically on the team anymore because the contracts are up. But they're really an amazing group of men, for sure.
That's good. That's a good thing. Okay.
Well, since you're in the sports industry and everything, who's your sports hero?
That's kind of hard. I absolutely love Michael Jordan. Like, I'm like the biggest Michael Jordan fan ever. Yeah, I really love, as a kid, I really loved FloJo, the track star. Like, I was like obsessed with her as a kid. But Michael Jordan really, he is just the epitome of a game changer to me. And you know, he's just stood the test of time, and he's just been able to evolve with the game. And, you know, he changed a lot of things about the game. And I think that he's so large that no matter what is going on, it will always have to revert back to him. And I think that he set that precedent. So, you know, I just love him. I just love his game. I love his grace. I love everything about Michael. And he's like unapologetic, and he's like a jerk, and like all those things too. And people, you know, you just have to deal with it. So I just love him. I really do. I really do.
Okay.
I hate when people compare themselves to him. It's like not even a thing.
So if you could start a team with him, who would be 4 other people that would be on that team that
would be on the team
with him?
I would say Steph Curry.
Okay.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Dennis Rodman.
How did I go?
And Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah. I love it. Or maybe switch out Hakeem Olajuwon for maybe Sean Kemp, but one of those two.
Gotcha.
Look, that's mainly all old school right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And I love Steph Curry. I love him. He's such a humble person.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, I don't want to take it too much off the path of the basketball, but I'm checking out your information about the chocolate reading. What made you name it chocolate reading?
You said what?
What made you name that chocolate reading? What is it, .com? What made you come up with that name?
Oh no, that's just the publishing company that published my book.
Oh wow. And
yeah,
then
that's their I don't know why it's called chocolate. I think it's called Chocolate Readings because they specialize in Black authors.
Oh, okay. So I was like, I seen that book you got. I said, okay, she is king. She is king.
No, the name of my book is called She is King, but Chocolate Readings, they're the publishing company behind my book. Okay. And I think that it's called Chocolate Readings because they specialize in Black authors.
Okay. So how do you feel being on that platform? You feel good?
I'm super excited. My book comes out June the 1st. Pre-sales have been going pretty good, and comes out June the 1st. It'll be available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble's Kindle and Nook. And I'm very excited about it. That was like doing the book was like one of the hardest things that I've done, because I was just very just wasn't really sure what I wanted to put out there. Like, I'm a really behind the scenes type person. So, you know, this would be my first set of thoughts about how I think about a lot of things, my own personal story. And so it was pretty difficult. It was pretty difficult. And I did it while I was pregnant. So it was very emotional. You know, I was just all over the place.
So can you drop us just a tad bit about the book so nobody else knows?
Yeah. So the book is really an autobiography mixed with some tips about me just being in the male-dominated industries. And I cover everything. I'm pretty transparent. I talk about fear. I talk about being a baby mama. I talk about a lot of things. You know, being a single Black woman, some of the things that I've dealt with in regards to sexual harassment and, you know, the different things like that. So it's pretty raw. It's pretty raw.
Well, I'm a bookworm, so I would love to get that book and get an autographed copy. So let me know
Yes,
how I
absolutely.
get it, and I definitely will get it. I love reading.
Awesome. No, I definitely will. I could just send one to you once I get them. Because right now you have to order them. If you order them online, they're just going to ship directly to your house. So when I get mine, I will just send it to you.
Okay. Wow. So what was the challenges like writing that book? You said that was one of your biggest challenges. So how did you get over like the, writer's block?
Well, thank God I didn't write it like per se. I just had to do sessions with the writer. Her name is Jessica. She's, amazing in regards to really pulling stuff out of you. But it was just like a lot, just because I was pregnant. I wasn't necessarily in my normal flow of things and state of mind or whatever. So that was the struggle with it. But I'm glad I got through it. I'm super excited. I really am.
Okay.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big thing.
Thank you. I'm excited.
You're doing a lot.
I am.
But you've been in the entertainment industry for so long, like being a PR. Also, what did you love about that? What did you love about being in the entertainment industry?
What I loved about entertainment and music was just the flow of it. It was always something going on, so you really didn't have time to like stop or get tired or whatever. Dealing with artists, it's always exciting because it's always something. So that was cool. The traveling and moving around, which I haven't done in a while, in a few years since I've taken on the sports stuff. I've been a little bit more based where I live. But other than that, that's what I really miss, just the flow, being backstage, being in the studio, all of that stuff, being on the road. That's the part I missed.
Okay. And what piece of advice is the best advice you ever received?
The best advice that I've ever received probably was to surrender my will to God. That was probably the best advice, just to keep me out of my own way, out of his way. And that definitely came from my parents for sure.
That one's deep. That one's real deep.
Yeah. It's super important that I mean, at least for me, that I am everything that I do is a part of my purpose, and making sure that I'm in tune with what it is that God wants for me, that I'm not really getting into my own will, my own thoughts about what it is that I want, because a lot of times we do that and then we get ourselves in things and then we want to consider God after the fact. And so I'm really trying to be mindful of considering him first. And so then I don't have to go back and be like, Lord, help me out, like get me out of here, or whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm really learning, in this next chapter, to really do that first.
That's good. Yeah. Is that something hard for you to do in this industry, and knowing what we go through in the industry?
It's not necessarily based on the industry. I think it's just based on just human nature, just wanting to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Me being so strong, like, in regards to not necessarily, I'm not a person that's easily wavered or easily influenced. So it wouldn't really necessarily be that for me. It would be more so me just wanting to do what I want to do. If you ask around in the industry, nobody gets over with me. So it's not like I really I don't feel the pressure. And I talk about that in the book too, about women just really, just feeling confident and standing on your own, even if you do that a few times and it doesn't necessarily look like it's going to work out, but they will remember that. They will remember that you didn't fold. they'll remember that you kept your integrity, and it'll definitely come back around. And so that's what I really, really preach all the time.
That's some good advice.
Yes. Well, is there anything you want to tell the audience before we go into our questionnaire?
No, I mean, yeah, I would love for everybody to go and pre-order my book. You can go to www.chocolatereadings.com/she-is-king. Also follow me on Instagram at GeoSoGlobal. The link to purchase the book is also in my bio there. And I really hope that you're, blessed by it, and that you are, just really blessed by what it was I was able to put together.
Okay. And anything other than the book, with the basketball team, is there anything that you have coming for that you want to share?
Yeah, so we will be playing again in November. We'll be back for season 2. So I'm really excited about that. You can follow us at the Camden Monarchs, and you can check us out at thecamdenmonarchs.com.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's go into our questionnaire. Miss Lacey, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
You want to start with yours first?
I would love it. If it was anything that you can do to change the industry, the entertainment industry, what would you do?
If I could change the entertainment industry, what I would love to change is the way that women are looked at, and how we get opportunity. You know what I mean? Like that the playing field would be just a little bit more even.
I agree with that.
I would be happy about that.
Yes.
Right.
I agree with that all day, especially the wages and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so my question is, if you could marry a fictional character, who would it be and why?
A fictional character?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love Wolverine from X-Men.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Like all that.
He is cute.
I love like the grittiness, the everything about him.
You say, why did you choose Wolverine?
I just love the grittiness, but he's also like soft, but he's like super masculine. I just love it.
Okay. Well, you already told everybody where to follow you at. I definitely want to say thank you for interviewing with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll make sure that you guys get your books for sure.
Yes, and thanks for being in the magazine, and thanks for interviewing with us today. Continue on your journey. It's a pleasure to talk to you and all the stuff that you have going on. Can't wait to read your book, because I'm a bookworm. So congratulations.
Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much. You have an awesome day.
Talking to you. Keep your head up and keep doing what you're doing.
I definitely will. You guys too.
All right. Have a blessed day. Be safe.
All right.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.